And also seniors in the nursing program at Northwestern State University Cenla campus got the opportunity to put their nursing education to use outside of the hospital before they graduate. Now, the Community Impact Project is part of an outreach where students focus on health and safety concerns within different communities. Seniors Allison Tarver and Ian David focused on homelessness in the riverfront area of downtown Alexandria. There, they handed out water and shared information on the Hope House, Manna House, and Salvation Army. David says this project allows nurses in the program to gain important experience outside of the traditional setting.
The majority of our stuff's in the hospital, so it kind of gives us opportunity to meet different people, see different things, see different organizations, how they run, and how everybody kind of forms one goal to try to help out.
Tarver and David were joined in the outreach project by classmates Dana Atwood and Jesse Lord, all pictured here.